So I saw this house on Rightmove and absolutely fell in love with it, despite not having plumbing, electrics, boiler. It was covered in mould, terrible state of repair, holes everywhere. You could not even see in the garden because it was that bad. But yes, I saw the potential, and this was me bidding on holiday. We are down to the last 3 minutes of the auction. It's above where I wanted it to be already. I'm still the highest bidder as it stands. However, there's been another bid just come in now. I'm nervous. It is presently 4 a.m. in the morning. I'm in Mexico. I want this house. I want this house. Didn't want it for this much, but I want this house. I've managed to get bridging finance secured. I'm hoping that the sale of my house is going to go through with no problems. There's been lots of gambles with this decision to go ahead, but I've been working on instinct. Just hope it's going to be the right decision. So we are in the last 60 seconds now. Wish me lucky. Oh, 30 seconds. Do not do another email. Come on. Seconds, 15 seconds, 10 seconds, please. It's just gone to 1 minute and 55 seconds, so I'm guessing someone has just put a bid in. Oh, this is a long way. I was 10 seconds off. This is horrific. Back to 60 seconds again. Oh, can't deal with this. 35 seconds. Let's hope this time around contract is at 189, I think. I think I've just bought myself a house. Just had an email saying 189, which I know my maximum bid was at 200. So unless there is some sort of mix up, I have just got myself a house. My first auction house, yes. Do you know what that calls for? Celebratory dance.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So, things have just got very real and very fast. I'm on holiday in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Having a lovely time, but there has been a house that I've wanted for quite a while now, done my research, done my due diligence. It's going to auction. The bad thing is the auction was taking place while I was on holiday. Worst, with the time difference, it ended at 4 a.m. So last night, needless to say, I did not get any sleep. I was in front of my laptop for a while. It's the first auction that I've been in, let alone placed a bid in, and I won. So it's amazing news for me. I'm literally on top of the world. It was under my maximum bid, so I'm really happy about that. That being said, it was more money than I wanted to ideally spend. My thing about this property is I'm in an awkward position where I don't have necessarily much experience in the property investment area. I don't have investors wanting to invest because I've not got a portfolio and people don't know me. So I wanted to take more of a risk with this one, and I've got a lot of passion towards the project, towards what I want to actually do with it, what I want to achieve. It's a dive, it's a dump, it's covered in mould. The bathroom upstairs flooded all the way down to the kitchen. It's got no plumbing, no electrics. God knows what's wrong with it. The back garden is just covered with weeds. The front doesn't look much better either, in all fairness, but it is exactly what I wanted. I wanted something really awful to show my skills. And when I say skills, I'm a jack of all trades. I've not really got much skillful trade, should we say, but what can't be learned from YouTube, right? I've got a handful of friends in different trades, so I'm hoping that I'm going to call in some favours with them. I've got some very good friends around me, so they can help with jobs like, paint stripping, that sort of stuff, and we're going to see where we can go. So I've spent a large majority on the actual purchase itself, which doesn't leave me a lot for refurb. Now, my predicament being, there's going to be other people that are in my situation, I think, so I'm hoping this is going to appeal to them and this will be some knowledge, because no doubt I'm going to make loads of mistakes along the way. I'm going to get things wrong, it's going to go tits up, but hey, you know, live by the sword, die by the sword. When it comes to calculating refurb costs, I was always taught it was, you know, certain amount for having the house plastered, certain amount for electrics, you know, look out for this, look out for the roof. But the thing is, 60 to 70% of a renovation job, to my knowledge, is going to be labour. And I intend doing the majority, if not all, by myself. So I'm hoping that's going to cut down. So I found it really hard to calculate the expense that I'm going to have, really. So it's going to be a journey, so I'm hoping you're going to come with me, laugh at my expense, see what I do, and fingers crossed, if everything goes through correctly, I'm going to end up with a lovely property at the end of it. So my initial strategy was a simple flip, refurb and flip it. However, the more I fell in love with the potential of this place, I think I might live in it myself, with the potential of renting out a room or two as an exit strategy, or put it on serviced accommodation. It's a 4-bedroom house, 2-bathroom, one of those en suites. I'm intending making a downstairs toilet as well. Like I say, it's got stunning potential. It's in a great location in Manchester. In Macclesfield. I've been telling everyone on holiday I live in Manchester, it's easier. In Macclesfield. And I think it has got quite a lot of potential for different strategies to be applied. But I think the one initially that I'm going to go for is doing it up and me staying it with renting out a room or two. Something else that I didn't mention, which is quite important, I've had to get a bridging loan. So I'm going to use some of my own money, and about 75% of it is going to be a bridging loan, which we all know the risks of if you don't pay back on time. Now I'm hoping the renovation, maybe I'm optimistic, it's going to be between 6 to 9 months. I've got the bridging loan for 12 months. If it goes over that, I am in doo-doo street, so I don't want that to happen. Even worse, realistically, I've not got the full costs now for the refurb, so I'm going to beg, borrow and steal, and I've got certain bits of money coming in. The large majority of my finances going to it are from my house sale, which hasn't happened yet. So I've got 56 days to complete on this particular auction. The auctioneer said I've got a little bit of wiggle room at the end should I need it. But if my house does not get sold in them 56 days, we have another massive problem, because I do not have the dollar. The more I think about this, the more this is a big deal. It's just occurred to me how risky this is, but I do like to gamble, and like I said before, live by the sword, die by the sword. It is a massive risk, but hopefully with big risk comes big rewards.